Like most people, I worked in corporate America, but it got to the point where I wanted something more. I went tiny because it just seemed like the right thing to do. I was watching it on TV a lot. It's just me, so it's easy to go tiny. And in Durango, it's sunny all the time, so you're outside a lot. So why do you need something big to maintain? You spend so much time doing that, you don't have time to do other things. Been here 2 months and already making friends and doing all kinds of stuff. I've always grown up in 2 states, you know, in the Midwest. And my son talked me into coming out here and seeing what it was like. I told him it was too cold. He said, try it. And I did, and I fell in love with it. I mean, the people are friendly. It's sunny out here all the time, like I said. No humidity, not as many bugs. And that's just some of it. So I decided, why not? You know, why not come out here and see what it's like? My name's Pam Walter. I'm from Southern Illinois and decided to move to Durango, Colorado and go tiny. All right, this is my kitchen. I've got a small refrigerator, a microwave, gotta have a microwave. And then on this side of the kitchen, I went ahead, I was trying to remember everything, you know, make it small, make it tiny. So I've got my spice racks up here. I've got my knives up here, everything I need to cook with. This is an induction stove. And then I have the convection stove, which I've used once so far. I like it. I like the induction stove now that I've learned how to use it. And open shelving, but I really like it because it's easy to get stuff and it keeps everything open. I love my sink. It's a pretty good sized sink. And I was able to make, because the tiny house is so small, I couldn't find curtains or anything, so I was able to actually make my curtains, which was fun. And it makes it a little more personable. I tried to utilize every space I could, just like you're supposed to do in tiny homes. So underneath all the stairs, I put my food. Then I was able to make a little coffee spot here. And of course, all the drawers are good because you can hide everything, all your extra stuff. Like I said, just making little personable things, but I didn't want to put too much out to make it look cluttered. So there's a balance there. And then my bathroom. So I have a pocket door, which is nice. So that doesn't take up much space. I love my bathroom because it's a little bit bigger than a lot of tiny home bathrooms. And then my closet that's got all of my hot water heater in it. It has air exchange in here. That was one of my concerns, is what the air was going to be like in a small house. You know, you cook something and the whole house smells like that. But the air exchange is nice because it brings in fresh air for me. I wasn't about to go compost. No way. That's where I draw the limit. But this is neat because it doesn't take up, it's like a trailer camper toilet. So you just step on this and it flushes and then it fills up with some water so it doesn't come back. The smell doesn't come back on you. And it goes straight into the sewer. Sink, counter, washer dryer combo. Never had one before. So it does your laundry and it dries your laundry. And then I have a shower and a bathtub. You really can't see much of it, but anyway, that's perfect too. And then the exit window also opens up. I really like that too because then it does a cross breeze for me. So I like the bathroom. I have a little table. These seats come down here and it's the perfect height for me. And then this wheel well, there's actually storage under there. So I put all my shoes under there, which is perfect. And I love the rack and stuff where I can hang up my coats and my keys and my purses and everything else. I got these little things. I put stuff in and I also use them when I'm sitting up here because it's high. I can relax and put my feet up there. I can lean back here in the morning and drink coffee. And then this, Since I did have enough storage, I wanted to just make this into decoration. The only closet I have is a little one, so it kind of freaked me out at first. I thought there's no way I'm going to be able to get all my clothes in here. But actually, like I said, my pants are upstairs and all my shirts and a couple of dresses are in here. And the only thing I have to actually do is switch out summer to winter. And it fits in this little container down here. Stairwell is actually good. I was definitely not going to try to do a ladder. You think you're going tiny when you get rid of all your stuff, and then when you start measuring and people say, how big is it? And you say 200 square feet. And then you realize you don't have to just measure one way, but you got to measure another way to make sure everything fits. So yeah, I had time to be able to do that, so it wasn't anything that was shocking when I moved in here. The only thing is when you're in a tiny house, you do have to make sure everything is put away. It looks cluttered real fast if you don't. Stairwell's fine except for in the morning when I first get up and you're trying to climb down the steps and your legs are going, I'm not awake yet. I'm on this blow-up mattress. If all you're going to do up here is sleep and read at night or do something like that, this is perfect size. What I like too is they have the two lights, so I can turn the light on up here and it dims, and then the light I can also turn up on down there, so I don't have to be moving around in the dark. This dresser gives me some privacy. I put all of my clothes in here, my jeans and everything, and then downstairs, the little closet that I have, it holds all my shirts and whatever else I have. And it kind of keeps me, you know, what I have to do is if I buy something, then I have to get rid of something. Well, there's a lot of light up here, and I like that during the day. Most people, when you tell them you're moving tiny, they think it's fantastic, but they wouldn't do it. I only took what would fit in my vehicle and brought it here. I'm not doing any storage, because to me there's no reason to. I used to have to mow grass a couple times a week in the summer, and I don't have to do that here. None of it's a change that was hard for me. I don't have to clean near as much. You think it's all the stuff that you have, all your belongings. You think it brings security, but what it brings is you feel weighed down. And it just totally changes your outlook on life, you know? So I have a few things here, but it's stuff, so it's not important to me like it used to be. And thank you for looking at my tiny house. I love it. I can say go tiny.